Let's get into what drives growth in the property market, really, and that's the fundamentally the thing is it's money supply that's really done it. So this is just a graph of money supply. Mind you, this is the US chart, but I'll tell you right now, the Australian is probably similar, if not even worse, this because we have lower interest rates and we tend to just print money like a madman, literally. So you'll see here, obviously, post World War II, we had quite a bit of printing of dollar, and that's because obviously the debt we had, but it was fairly relative until about the 1970s. But then when gold was taken off the dollar's taken off the gold standard, you can see here just what happened, and it's just gone exponentially up, and that number until 2025 has got even worse, mind you. And, if we continue to get, a stock market going like it is, we're probably going to get even more dollars printed. So, what happens here really is it's just crazy what's going on. So, that's going to continue to happen, unfortunately, but that's what's really driving a lot of price growth in terms of assets because of money supply. Another thing here is immigration. Now, it's one of my most annoying and favourite topics to talk about in Australian real estate. When you're in the midst of a housing crisis and you're 350,000 dwellings short or so, it wouldn't be a good idea to bring in like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of immigrants, would it? But that's exactly what our country tends to do. Now, at the moment, so this is just off Matusik data, which is very accurate, and this is actual population growth. This isn't immigration statistics. This is population growth. So we actually have a net negative in terms of birth rate, right? Because it's only at 1.7 when it should be 2.1. But realistically speaking, this population growth is almost entirely literally from overseas migration. That's where it really comes from. So what's kind of happening is we're bringing in like 500 plus thousand people a year, and it's creating a population just going through the roof. And you look at any future projection chart, and this is even out of government websites, you'll see Australia hitting 30, 40, 50 million over the next 100 or so years. It's just crazy population growth, and really needs to be brought in. But if you look on the right-hand column here, you'll see what Matusik's projecting it to be. And I actually think that's pretty accurate. Especially if the Greens are taking a large stance in Australia, this number will probably be even higher. So that number's probably realistic. Even with the coalition in power as well, it's still fairly high. So the major parties aren't really showing themselves in gold in terms of immigration here at all. Definitely not.